Okay, so I am building a productivity app that is like no other. It fuses bullet journaling with astrology and basically the best productivity principles that I could possibly think of that actually work for people who have ADHD. But like actually, because there's a lot of apps out there. This is a gripe. This might be a gripe video actually. Um, I've just noticed that it is kind of effed up that a lot of these productivity apps and like I know with good intent they're likely thinking of people with ADHD, but it kind of feels like a bait and switch, especially for people with ADHD. It's like that is like the best thing you could say, made for people with ADHD, and then you're like, yeah, let me download that, click click, and the next thing you know, like you're overwhelmed, overstimulated, or you're hyper focusing on the wrong things and you're like doing infinite builds in the app. Um, like, I just, I have dabbled in productivity apps like this much because I just know myself and it wouldn't be good because the infiniteness that it could be. So, the app that I'm making has intentional constraints that allow the user to personalize it to them, but not get stuck in build mode where you're like building a tool that's supposed to help you rather than just using a tool that actually helps you. Um, so I am aiming to like silence that because like not what's solve that, not silence. I'm aiming to solve that problem because I really I've only used like Notion and Xtiles and some other stuff, but I've never stuck to it. The only thing I've actually stuck to is my journal, and I know the limitations of my journal, and I know like my digital life is completely scattered and fucked between like Google Docs and um, like random other apps. Like I have like dead notes in Notion somewhere, but I'm just scattered, and like my tasks are also scattered between like Apple Notes and whatever, like digitally. When I tried it, and I always just revert back to my journal, but sometimes there are just things where I'm like, God, I wish that this would already like compute when I write it down. Um, but that's not reality. So the other thing that I'm building into this is like, this is a secret. I didn't want you to know this, but you're actively reflecting every single time you are creating and moving and tasks in here and interacting with it. Like you are actually reflecting rather than like answering reflection questions.